Rebel Hippies Hour, yourradio.com, Underground Alliance channel. We're blessed to have a guest on the phone with us today. St. Louis, Missouri's own Stevie Stone. Stevie, how you feeling today, bro?
I'm good, blessed, man.
I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. You're out on the road right now?
Yeah, man. We got a show out here in Washington last night, right outside of Seattle. We just chilling right now.
I appreciate you taking the time, man, to give us a call. We love some Stevie Stone over here at the Rebel Hippies Hour. We're constantly playing your music, man. So it's a blessing to have you on the show. Absolutely, man. So I want to take it back a little, Stevie. You kind of had your feet in sports first, right? Before you had some opportunities to play ball, and if I'm not mistaken, you had an opportunity at the same time to do some music, and you chose to take the music route. Talk to us a little bit about that.
Man, you know when they say you hear artists say when they get the bug when they sit there and perform and they know that that's what they want to do for the rest of their life. That's kind of what it was. I was scheduled to go and go play ball 2 weeks later prior to the show that I did, and I had a full ride and everything. But I knew after I did that show that music is what I wanted to do.
Wow, that's amazing. So when did you start writing music? Was it always something that was present in your house, in your life?
Yeah, definitely. Since I was a youngin', you know what I'm saying? My mother, she was a gospel piano player, organ player, you know what I'm saying? So music has been in my family since I've been young. But as far as writing, I've been writing since elementary, you know what I mean?
Wow. So who were some of your early influences?
Earlier influences. You mean before I was really exposed to hip hop, or you mean just
I mean, just on a whole, it kind of got you. You know, I think every artist kind of has there's these certain records or certain people that kind of drove their whole their artistry, getting them started, getting them going.
I think it was in my household, man.
Really?
First and foremost, my mother, she played multiple instruments. My father, you know what I'm saying, multiple instruments. Sisters and brothers singing, and you know what I'm saying? So it's I didn't have to look too far for inspiration, but then I was exposed as a youngin' to gospel and blues and things of that nature. And then with my older sisters, it was hip hop and everything else after that, you know what I mean?
And of course, St. Louis, man, it speaks for itself. You know, the history there. So beautiful, man, beautiful. So talk to us a little bit about how Strange Music came about, how linking with tech happened, and I know some of these things are probably questions that you've been asked a million times, but we always like to dig in.
No, all good. So as far as me and tech, I met tech prior to me even being signed. So I lived in Columbia, Missouri. It's like a small town. It's a college town right in between St. Louis and Kansas City. And so they got whiff of me when I was young. And when they used to come through, they would always put me on the show. So I have been knowing Tech since 2000. I think that's the first time I did a show with him.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And, we just kept the ties and everything. And then I don't think they were signing artists at the time. And the time that they was, I had already been snatched up by Tamika Wright, Rufus Records. He's wife.
Right.
But we kept our relationship and our alliances, and I still kept on performing for him. And then I ended up doing a feature. I get them on a feature, and then I ended up doing a 60-city tour with him, Slaughterhouse, Glasses Malone. And that was really the start of me intertwined with the Strange Music fans and them wanting me there and everything like that. So
that's beautiful, man. Beautiful. Now you just dropped My Bible with Young Wicked and Twisted. How did that collab come about? The record is tough.
Yeah, man. Actually, I was on the road and Twisted, they the homies, and they sent me the record. Yo, so it's actually on their new album. You know what I'm saying? They reached out. It was like, yo, Stevie, we want you to hop on this. We have been talking about doing a record for a while. And they sent it to me while I was on the road. I locked in and I got it done.
Beautiful, man. Beautiful. And Strange was obviously really heavy in media recently with Chris re-signing. I think everybody was really happy to see that. When are we going to see the next Stevie Stone record?
Oh, man, I've been cooking. Stay tuned very, very soon. Very, very soon. You can hear announcements tomorrow, next week, 2 weeks, who knows. But I've been cooking. I'm working on the album. And I would say stay tuned in the very, very near future to hear what's going down.
I appreciate you. And again, thank you so much for calling in today. We really it means a lot to us over here. Stevie, I have one last question for you. I ask everybody this question, man. And to me, I love knowing everybody's history, but this is one of the most important questions to me. This is how I can learn about who I'm talking to. Stevie Stone, you're stuck on an island. You have one strain of weed. You have one movie. And you have one record with you. Maybe for the rest of your life until somebody finds you. What is Stevie Stone bringing with him?
So I got one movie, one strain of weed.
And one record.
And one record.
Yep.
Okay. So as far as the strain of weed, I would probably go Gorilla Glue.
I love it. Okay. See, I keep a tally, man. You ain't the first one talking Gorilla Glue, too. I keep a tally.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah. As far as the movie, I'm a movie buff for real, for real. That's what I do. Like, when on my spare times, I love watching movies. But that one's the hardest. It's going to be a classic. I would probably take it back to...
I love the suspense.
That's a good ass question, man. There's so many that's like at the top of my list right now. It's like, which one do I want to say? Can I name like two?
Go ahead, Steve, because you're Stevie Stone. You're the only one that's ever done this, Stevie. We're going to give you two movies.
All right. Okay, so I would say number one, I would go like Godfather 3.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And I think the next one I would go is the original Bad Boys.
Okay, so keep it light. You want to keep it light. You want to keep it light, but then you have to get real heavy if you need to get heavy. You need to get some wood, get some things together. You're going to watch your Godfather. I feel you. Godfather 3.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that. And what's the record, Stevie? What are you bringing with you, brother?
Tupac, All Eyes on Me.
You know what, man? God bless Tupac, man. Because I will tell you this. Out of everybody we've asked so far, I have to say about 30%, 40% people say Tupac every time. It's beautiful.
Man, Pac was everything.
Yeah,
you know
man.
That's my number one favorite artist of all time. And he's got so much passion. And it bleeds through the tracks, like you can feel that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's the thing about a Pac record is you're gonna get everything, right? So no matter what's going on the island at the time, man, if you got to, you know what I'm saying? No matter what the situation.
And also that All Eyes on Me is a double album.
So you get, facts. Stevie Stone came in and took 2 records and 2 movies. Okay, I got you, man.
Well, no, All Eyes on Me is one album.
That's true.
2 parts.
That's
true.
You
know what I'm saying?
Good stuff. Stevie, how can everybody find you, man, online?
IG, Stevie Stone. Twitter, Stevie Stone09. Facebook, Stevie Stone. Pretty much Stevie Stone. I don't see too many out there, so if you look it up, I'll definitely pop up.
Beautiful, man. Thank you again for tuning in. Rebel Hippies, YoRadio.com.